Hello student. In previous video we have studied about the how the gene is expressed and how it is inherited. Now from this video we will study about the evolution process, how the evolution is occur, how the variation is takes place, that all the things. So first of all, we study about the evolution. What is the meaning of evolution? Evolution means gradually whatever the changes occur from primitive organism to the now latest one means there is a development, there is a changes occur in a primitive organism, and after a millions of the year there is a lots of new species is arise. As you can see that from amoeba to human beings there is lots of variety, and there is lots of from simple to complex structure you can see. So this all the things is happen due to the evolution. So we can say that the evolution is the sequence of gradual change which takes place in the primitive organism. Evolution is the sequence of gradual change which takes place in the primitive organism over a millions of years, in which a new species are produced. Evolution means whatever the changes occur in the primitive kinds of organism, and from them there is a new species is arise, so that is called the evolution. Evolution is the sequence of gradual change which takes place in the primitive organism over a millions of a year. This change is not occurring suddenly, it's taken millions of years, drastic change, then and then it is happening. So the evolution is the sequence of gradual change which takes place in the primitive organism over a millions of years, and in which there is a new species are produced. So this process, all process we consider as a evolution. Here we study about the situation 1. Here the figure is also given how the evolution is takes place, that we will study. In that the group of red and the group of green beetles are given. Here you can see in the first figure there is a group of red beetle is there, and here you can see there is a group of green beetle is there. So how from red to green is happened, how it is evoluted, that we will study in this situation number 1 case. So the first one, that the color variation is arise during the reproduction. How this color is changed from red to green? So this color variation is arise due to the reproduction. All the beetles red except one, that is green. Here you can see the all the beetles which is a red in color, only the one beetle which is a green in color. Now what is the reason behind it to change this green color? Because as you can see this all the beetles is mainly feed on the green plant, green leaves, right? So this red beetle easily can observe by the crow, and it is easily can eat them. So for the survival purpose, this red beetle is converted into the green beetles by the changing of their color due to the color variation. So the all the beetles are red except one, that is a green in color. The crows which is feed on the red beetles. Due to this reason, the number of beetles, the number of red beetles will reduce one. But only the one green beetle is there which can survive. Why? Because it is not easy to see a green beetle on a green leaves. That's why there is a drastic changes occur in color for the survival purpose. So the one beetle which is a green in color, their progeny is also become a green in color. So the crows could not feed on the green beetle. Here you can see the one beetles which is a green, and then its progeny is also become a green. So in a green leaves the green beetles cannot easily see, so the crows could not feed on the green beetles. So what happened as they got a hide in green bushes, the number of green beetles increase because it is not visible to the crow. So it cannot eat that green beetles. So ultimately what happened? The number of green beetles is increased. Here you can see in the figure. In the first figure you can see only the one beetle is there which is a green in color. Then the later on in second figure you can see now the only five beetles which is in red color, rest of all the are green because a red beetle can easily shown by the crow, so it can easily eaten, but the green color chances of survival is more than the red one. Then in next figure you can see only the four beetle is remain, and at the last all the beetles is becoming a green. So this is the situation number one where the evolution is arise, and this evolution is due to the color variation. So the color variation arise during the reproduction. All the beetles except the red one, all the beetles are red but except one is green, and all the crows feed on the red beetles, number of red beetles will decrease, and one beetle which is a remain which is in green color, so that progeny beetle is also becoming a green. So crow would could not feed on the green beetles as they got the camouflaged green beetles, as they got a camouflage means it can hide their color in a green bushes, so the number of green beetle is increased. So what can be conclusion that we can get from this experiment or this situation number one? We can say that the green beetles got the survival advantages because the green beetles which is live on a green plant, green leaves, it cannot easily sown by the crow. So we can say that the green beetle got the survival advantages, or they were naturally selected as they were not visible in a green bushes. Green beetles got the survival advantage, or they were naturally selected as they were not visible in a green bushes. This natural selection is exerted by the crows, that means the resulting in adaptation in the beetles is occur. Which kind of adaptation in color. So this natural selection is exerted by a crow, that resulting in adaptation in the beetles to fit better in their environment. So that two points we can write down in conclusion. The first one, that the green beetle got the survival advantages, or they were naturally selected as they were not visible in a green bushes, and this natural selection is exerted by the crows, resulting in adaptation in the beetle to fit better in their environment. Now let's talk about situation number two, in that the group of red and blue beetles, and the elephant foot is there, here you can see. In this kind of case, the reproduction in group of red beetles, all the beetles are red except the one beetles which is blue in color. Here you can see it is a blue in color. Now the number of red beetles is increased as they reproduce, and one blue beetles reproduce and number of blue beetles also increase. Now red beetles is also increased, blue beetles is also increased. Now the crows can see both the blue as well as red beetles and can eat the both. But the number reduced, but still red beetles are more and the blue one are few. So suddenly what happened? Suddenly the elephant comes and stamp on the bushes. Now the beetles left are mostly blue. Now the red beetle is becoming a decrease. Number of red beetles become a decreased one, and then the number of these blue beetles will increase. So this is the second situation, in that the reproduction in group of red beetles, all the beetles are red except the one that is a blue in color. Now the both the beetles, red as well as blue, they reproduce and increase their number. And if you are talking about the crow, then the both are visible for the crow, red color as well as blue color. So now suddenly what happened? The elephant came and stamped on the bushes. So whatever, wherever the red bushes is there, where the elephant foot is stamped, so that beetles is becoming a decreased one, or you can say the left one. Now the only the survive, that is of blue beetles. So we can say that day by day the blue beetles number is increased. Now let's see the conclusion part. We can conclude that the blue beetles did not get survival advantage. Elephant suddenly caused the major havoc in the beetle population. Otherwise, the number would have been considerably large. But from this, we can conclude that the accident can change the frequency of some of the genes. Even if they do not get survival advantage, this is called the genetic drift and it leads to a variation. If asked that what is a genetic drift, so the suddenly change or frequently change, it is not due to the survival purpose, but it is a accidentally happen. Then this kind of change, this kind of variation we can consider as a genetic drift. From these, we can conclude that the accident can change the frequency of some of the gene. Here we can see now only the blue gene is left, blue beetle is left. So the genes, even if they do not get survival advantage, this is called the genetic drift and it is a leads to a variation. From this, we can conclude that accident can change the frequency of some gene even if they do not get survival advantage, and this is called the genetic drift and it is a leads to a variation. This situation number 3, in that a group of red beetles and the bushes is there, and this situation we will see in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care, have a good day.